Hello, everyone. Greetings, brave warriors, and welcome all to yet another Imperia Online World Cup podcast. I am Mitko.
And I'm Vicky.
We are broadcasting live on YouTube from Imperia Online headquarters, and today is day one of the 2014 Imperia Online World Cup finals. The best 30 teams qualified for the epic Clash of Nations.
Yes, Mitko. And any moment now we will receive a confirmation about the successful start of the grand finale. In the next 2 weeks, the Imperial Online World Champion will be decided. We all hope it will be the worthiest, the best and the bravest national team of all the 30. Congratulations once again to the nations which started in the qualifiers, overcame the group stage and made their way to the finals. The worst is yet to come. Good luck everyone. Today we will summarize the group stage, giving you all the information of the most important events that we witnessed together. Ivan Atanasov, one of Imperia Online's game designers, will be here with us, answering questions about how things went during the group stage and how everything will go in the finals. We will give out rewards for yesterday's question as usual, and of course we will give a new question to all of you. So now some pretty numbers from the last 2 weeks.
Oh my god, the whole 2 weeks?
Well, let's just say that the way the 2 weeks concluded.
Alright.
So the numbers from the last 24 hours, the way they looked after the group phase was closed already. Of course, you probably remember the group phase ended yesterday during our stream, or right as it was starting. I'm not sure actually. Did it end right as our stream started, or did it end a few minutes after?
A little bit later,
Later.
and with colors. As we remember, we expect. By the way, we expect the same kind of confirmation today about the successful start, launch, engage, commencing, and etc. epic words about this epic Clash of Nations. And of course, we expect this confirmation the same way it came as yesterday, with flying colors. Well, probably not flying, but with colors anyway. So until we wait for this confirmation, we will try not to bore you with some statistics.
Yes, after I go through some statistics, I'm just going to let Mitko talk and summarize the interesting and the most dramatic things that we saw in the last 2 weeks. But pretty much I just want to mention that, of course, Brazil ended up with the most influence points, almost 50,000, followed by Turkey with 37,000 and a half.
By the way, do you think the people will watch our show today, or they will wait for the start of the finals?
Well, I'm not sure those two things exclude each other.
Why not both? Yeah.
Exactly.
Just watch the show and play on the finals.
Yesterday there was a war that wasn't still concluded.
Yeah.
During our live stream. This was the war between Mongolia and Kazakhstan, and it ended with a win for Mongolia. So this is what I wanted to mention mainly.
Congratulations, Mongolia.
Yeah, which makes the 57 wars over, the 57 wars during the group phase. So those are the things that we didn't that we had to confirm, but I think we should just move on to the drama. Just something else. Yesterday there were 3 expulsion votings going on that were still processing. We had the 3 of them calculated, and they were not successful. So all in all, in the group phase, 3 people were expelled from their teams. And I think now that the teams have their reserves ready
Yes,
and probably
which will
put in
fill in.
place.
By the way, let me remind you
Yeah.
again, guys, that the reserves will fill in your teams completely automatically. So you will never know what's coming
Yes.
in just a few minutes. I'm joking, of course. I know
So,
you all know what's coming.
um, well, so I think we should just move on to the interesting part. Nothing has changed a lot since we gave the statistics yesterday. We have
Well,
some.
probably, yeah, probably just we can show them uh, like uh, like summarized results and numbers, so everyone can who is a sucker for statistics can see them. Please, if we can show these statistics on the screen, and if my colleagues can just pay some attention to me, thank you. I have some things to show to the people on the screen. Thank you. Some statistics.
Yes, so as you can see, there are some interesting numbers.
Yes.
Um, just
This is the top nations with most wars on the left, and on the right you have the successful castle assaults. This is my favorite statistic. As you all can see, we have the a total number of 20 statistics.
overtakings.
Oh my god. A total number of 20 castle assaults during
Yeah.
the entire group stage.
And we talked about some of them
Yes,
yesterday with
of
some
course,
very interesting ones during
some
the
of them,
weekend.
some of them were epic, some of them were not that epic, but nevertheless, this is the second one. There are four to be precise. The nations by influence points, the nations by conquered castles, top 10 nations by network points, top 10 nations by military points. I just want to tell you guys that all of these statistics will be available for you in the World Cup website. We are currently deploying them, so they will remain there for the future generations as an archive.
And you won't have to listen to me spill out numbers all the time. You can just go there and have a
Yes.
look at them yourself.
And probably the biggest one, the wars during the group stage, all of the 57 wars that were declared, and that made us very, very, very happy. So
Especially Mitko.
yes, especially me. Well, Vicky, so you want me to talk about
Yes.
the drama in the group stage?
Yes, and the interesting things that we saw during the group phase.
Oh boy, uh, where should I begin? I will probably have more facts than you will have in your numbers. So I try to put them all together day by day, and I came up with a lot of interesting and cool stuff we all experienced together during this group stage. Let's start with the Serbian drama.
Yes.
As you all know, the Serbians had some internal problems just right after the start of the group stage.
Yes.
Members of the Serbian team left. They boycotted the the group stage because of some disagreements about players who have to be expelled, and we all know that the Serbians came out stronger from this.
Yes, and they are here
From
in the
this,
finals.
yes, and they are here in the finals. Of course, they had one of the biggest wars um, during the early stages of the conflict against Colombia. They managed to score 25,000 war points during their first war. Probably they just decided to uh, get all these emotions out of them, and Colombia were
yeah.
the victims of this anger. What else? After this, Croatians started their march towards the title defense with a war declared on Portugal, a big one as well. Nothing so special about this war, except it was some kind of punishment, and it showed that the Croatian ambitions were very solid. I will stop here because I have the confirmation that the finals have started, probably, or not. We will see. Lubu, please.
Bring out the messenger.
Yes. We will decide whether to kill him or not. Hi, Lubu, one of our head programmers.
Hi, Lubu.
What do you have for us? Oh, a lot of lists. We failed. Please cancel the live show.
I'm not sure if you had to read it out loud.
Oops. Did
Well,
I
it
do-
seems
oh,
we
oh,
have to
oh.
we have to end this here now.
We are live. The World Cup and the fun starts here. So after I almost got a heart, I will kill you after the show. After I almost got a heart attack, I can now announce that we are live. The World Cup 2014 finals have officially started. All right. What's next? This time we are right on schedule.
Yay!
Nice one. All right. Okay. I'm glad. Big one. Okay.
This is some boring information.
All right. Some boring information. Oh no, it's not boring at all, Lubo. We have 3 teams that will be filled in with reserve players at the start of the finals. Italy, the reserve that will fill in for the Italian national team is Roya. Romania,
Royo underscore.
Royo underscore. All right, and of course you just had to do this by hand.
It's not my handwriting.
Yeah, I know. Only one person in this company can write so ugly, and I know who it is. I will not speak of it out loud. So, for Romania, we have Cyrus, 2019, filling in, and yes, he's not an active account, but which means that the team can have it as their disposal, because the option for this account to be babysitted will be automatically turned on by default. And for Serbia, we have Dragon Z76 filling in automatically the Serbian team. These are the important news for now. I want to thank Lubo for bringing us the good news. Thank you very much.
I thank him as well.
Lubo. Bye. So, guys, I have my colored papers here. We are now officially in business. the 2014 Hunger Games, no, the 2014 Imperia Online World Cup finals have begun.
And
Officially.
the places have been filled.
Yes. And the places have been filled. So, as you all are logging in your accounts on the finals, and as you all that didn't manage to qualify for the finals are watching the start of this great Clash of Nations, I will continue to just briefly summarize everything that happened in the group stage so we can wrap it up, put it in history and never speak of it again.
So that we start
Yes,
clear.
so we can get on with the show after all. So what happened next? Brazil declared war on Russia, the first rumble in the jungle. Brazilians decided to, of course, punish the Russians because Russians at that point were indeed performing exemplary. Then France, Georgia, and the Czech Republic started their race in Group 5. We all know what happened in Group 5, surprising everyone and turning this group into one of the most interesting ones. The first confirmed mole turned out to be in the Spanish team, of course. Where else? By the way, what is even more shocking was that it was a Romanian player, but the Romanian team didn't know they even had a player in the Spanish team. The Spanish captain Juan didn't take any actions against the mall, and that's when the mystery
Yes.
and the conspiracies started to rise up in this group. Then we had the first group stage weekend in which Iran took a Romanian castle and shocked everyone. I'm sorry.
We have something urgent yet again. So Mitko is going to continue in a bit with the interesting recap on what's
Yes.
going on, but on what happened.
I just received an information that the moment this just breaking news, everyone. Yes, I love the
I'm
live
ready.
shows. Yes, are you ready?
I am ready.
The moment the Romanian account has entered automatically the Romanian team, it immediately got voted to be expelled. Probably it's a mistake. Probably it's not a mistake. I don't know. If you guys from Romania can hear me, please don't vote out
your free account.
your free reserve, which fills in automatically. You can have it. You can babysit it, and you can enter it, and you can develop this account. It's your choice. This is not a mistake, and this is not some kind of mole. We don't insert moles into the teams on the finals. Please. Okay.
Well, maybe we should ask Daniel next time we talk to him.
Yes, I will definitely ask Daniel what in the world happened in the Romanian team, but it's their choice. They can do whatever they want to with their
maybe they
accounts.
like their
yeah.
final stuff.
So, first we had the first group stage weekend in which Iran took Romanian castle and shocked everyone. Romanian castle was actually empty, and we again had speculations, conspiracies, rumors about evil schemes, shady deals, etc. in Group 6. Of course, Congratulations to Iran about their amazing play throughout the entire group stage weekend. Kuwait was going third in Group 9, hinting that very interesting events are to come in this group. The French took their first castle during that first weekend in the group stage, surprising and mesmerizing everyone in Group 4, putting an immense pressure on Georgia and the Czech Republic. Probably the greatest tactical and the most brilliant tactical move in the group stage back then. On the next day, Egypt and Peru followed the French steps and conquered their first castles in Group 1. The Germans, who were going very well at that time, were now in danger. Shortly after the successful castle assaults, die Deutsche Bundesmannschaft commenced an all-out attack on the Egyptian castle, and here is where they received their baptism of fire. The assault failed repeatedly, and the German now faced a certain doom.
I'm just going to interrupt you for a bit.
Yes.
In the meantime, I just want to mention that we are reading everything here in chat. I can see that Paul Janus is asking if Cyrus is voted out and if he is going to be replaced. So it turns out that the reserve, Cyrus, has been voted out, yes. So far it looks this way. And I do not think he's going to be replaced by another reserve, right? It automatically fills just one, or
if
this is something we have to check?
This is something that we will have to double check.
Definitely.
By the way.
So we are not sure what happens now, but we are going to check if this spot that the Romanians seem to have emptied again is going to be filled automatically with yet another substitute, or if
they
it's
can
going
always
to stay
fail
empty.
their vote.
Yes.
And so they have their account at their disposal.
The vote is still open,
yes,
but they are trying to kick him out.
They
so
are trying to
still
kick him.
open. if anyone
Way to
has
go,
the
Romanians!
power to stop it, probably you should stop the voting.
Please. If you guys made a mistake, please don't vote out your freshly hired reserve. Yeah, it's a free reserve.
They seem to be concerned with the fact that he is not active. It doesn't matter because you get the control over this account.
I have a confirmation from the staff that if they vote the reserve out, another reserve, if available, will replace him.
Yeah, so even if you kick him out, another one will come, but just take
don't
advantage.
Do it, guys.
Take advantage of a free account.
Yeah, take advantage of a free account. What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
Romanians, are you sick or something? Probably. I don't know. Okay.
Don't make Romanians angry.
No. I'm just joking, of course. Well, to continue with the Germans after by the way, yes, let me just answer that. Regrettably, we cannot show the location of the players on the global map. A decision has been made that this will be too much of inside information. So sorry guys, you will have to find the players by yourself. So get to that global map and start tracking down the players, please. We will
in the dark.
We will not help you. Thank you.
We will not help you. Thank you.
Yes.
He's thankful at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So What happened to the the Germans after they failed the Egyptian assault? According to Florian, the national we talked to yesterday, their leader had a nervous breakdown or something and rage quitted. We hope that he returns. The Germans, by the way, have a new leader, and they will go to the finals.
Just something I want to mention. Turns out, Mitko,
Yes.
turns out that Paulianos
Yes.
is the next reserve for Romania. This is why he wants this.
This is why he
inactive
wants
account
Paul.
voted out. So
For the love of God.
yeah, well,
Paul.
kick the account out then.
Okay,
Just-
by all means, just kick the guy out and have Paul play, guys, please. He will probably not sleep.
Yes, he wants to play very badly, so this is his agenda. Yeah,
the
okay.
Romanians. Dramas.
Definitely.
This is the World Cup finals,
It
ladies and
started.
gentlemen.
It started
Yes.
a few minutes ago, and it's already
Yes.
full of drama.
We already are full of drama. What can I say? Okay, I will just continue with
Continue, yes,
with my
with
summarize.
the recap of dramas.
Yes, because otherwise we will have breaking news until midnight,
Yes,
probably. Yeah.
till the end of the final.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Group 9, the unthinkable became very much a reality. Kuwait took the UK's castle and turned everything upside down in this group. With only 9 players, the Arabs forced the big powers, USA and UK, to fight each other for the third place, delivering massive entertainment and joy to all our hearts, of course. Personally, I was very happy considering that the Kuwait players are 9 and 2 of them play actively. So imagine how does it feel to have a 9 players team take your castle. It's tough to be in UK's shoes at the moment, probably. Well, congratulations to Kuwait for their achievement, a good play during the group stage, and good luck, of course, to into the finals. What else? Brazil decided it had enough with the Russians' castle and conquered it back quietly and without any music. After this, Iran, we are again in Group 6. What can I do? Iran was not satisfied with just one castle, and the Persian force marched against the second Romanian stronghold. This time, the Vlad Tzepesh's descendants fought back in one of the most epic castle battles in the group stage. Iranians won a costly victory, taking their second castle. Well done to both of the teams for this huge fight for this castle. The most intense weekend in the history of the World Cup tournaments so far presented us with unbelievable turns and plot twists. Of course, Germany won the battle of nerves with Hungary and the Czech Republic, slipping into the barrages and ultimately granting its place into the finals. Saudi Arabia took the French castle with a surprising maneuver. Chile got a free castle from Italy in the last hours before the end, and Georgia and the Czechs were out.
Yet another interruption.
Okay, hit me.
If we can trust Paulianos,
Yes.
he is now officially part of the Romanian national team.
No, we
And
cannot trust him.
He says he is already in.
Sorry, we cannot trust you, Paul.
So now I cannot be sure
like
what's going on.
like the gamers say in internet, pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out we can't trust Croatia as well, as we know from a few weeks
the-
ago.
well,
So,
these are the finals, Vicky, and we cannot trust anyone.
yes.
I cannot trust even my own eyes and
Okay.
my own
So
ears.
even if he sends
Yeah.
a screenshot, you're still not gonna believe him.
No, no,
So
no.
don't bother then.
But please send us pics. Yeah. Okay. So Croatia played the game like it's meant to be played, outsmarting Portugal in the field of diplomacy, granting just enough castles to Bosnia, Algeria, and Moldova to cast the Iberians out. So, after the weekend, Portugal was out, and the Croatians had an easy and comfortable time with and probably new allies by granting them castles in the last hours of the competition. A very brilliant, cunning and smart move by Croatia, which of course tell us that our neighbors, the defending champions, mean business. Well done. Iran convinced everyone once and for all that it will be a force to be reckoned with by taking the other two Romanian castles before the end of the group stage. Juan, the leader of Spain, by the way, having survived and secured his place in the finals. Congratulations for the happy Spanish farmers about going to the finals. Commented that Group 6 was the toughest one in the entire group stage. I think the epic clash in the for the teams in this group in the finals will I have some news which are not relevant for our show at the moment, but thank you for the for this. Yes, so
if this was a real television,
I will not talk about it. I refuse to talk about it.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, oh my God. I think that the clash between these nations in Group 6 will surpass on the finals will surpass anything that we've seen so far, Vicky. By the way. Bulgaria granted one castle to the Philippines, so Argentina doesn't receive the 6,000 diamonds bonus for the second place. Bulgarians reminded all of us that they are cunning, smart, and dangerous
and why
players.
they're being called schemers and warmongers.
Schemers and warmongers, like the rest of the their yes. Like the other players described them, but nevertheless, smart move by the Bulgarians. Yes. Let me just remind you. Well, after I finish my summarize, Brazil became the only team to pass the 100 million network points mark, which was a massive growth, not mushrooms, but by some kind of radiation. I don't know what the Brazilians did. John said that he tried to stop them, but they were just laughing and keep growing their network points. And also is one of the is the one single team closest to achieving the 50,000 influence points mark. They only needed less than 2,000 influence points at the end. So the World Cup group stage gloriously ended yesterday with so much surprises, dramas, etc. And what else can I say? That now that we wrapped up the group stage, and we sent it in the archive. It is time to go and face the future, Vicky. The future, which is called the Grand Final. These are the teams that will compete for the Cup of the One and for the title Imperia Online World Cup Champion. We have a video prepared for you to present them officially. And without any further ado, the epic 30 finalists. Please video. Presenting the World Cup 2014 finalists. Uruguay, Italy, United Kingdom, Iran, Turkey, Greece, Sweden, France, Spain, Egypt, Serbia, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Germany, Russia, Croatia, Romania, Colombia, Poland, Chile, Philippines, Bulgaria, Peru, Brazil, Moldova, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Macedonia, Argentina, Kuwait, Algeria. Welcome all to the World Cup 2014 finals. The Cup of the One awaits you.
So, after this epic video, it's time for us to ask our guest today, Ivan Atanasov,
Hi.
one of Imperia Online's
the
game
final.
designers, to answer some important questions for us. As you know, he's very busy, as he is involved in the preparations for the final arena. He was and still is. But we managed to steal him for a few minutes and have him here with us. So, you have seen him before, maybe you remember him. Very nice to have you here, Ivane.
Nice to be here again.
Let's start with kind of a broader question. Did everything in the World Cup group stage happen according to your calculations and predictions?
Well, not everything was according to calculation and prediction, but it was the better part of the group phase. That it's totally new experience for us and for our players. As we expected, the new rules raised the dynamic of the battles, and the competition was on additional level. And actually, we were curious if anyone will use those cunning tactics they used. Actually, it's these strategies they used at the end to push some weaker teams to the finals instead of some more competitive, but it was part of the game. Actually, these rules allow such diplomacy plays, so it's part of the game.
So it kind of went with the expectations, but not exactly. So this is something you were hoping to happen, but did you think such plot twists are going to happen?
Well, we were actually arguing about this, if it will happen. my personal opinion was that no, they will not do this, but my colleague designers said no, there will be at least one who will think this way. So it was not surprise either for us, but as general. There were a lot of teams that managed to surprise us in this phase.
Yes, definitely. This is my next question. How about the teams that are currently in the top 30 and the teams that are now part of the finals? Did they surprise you?
Yes, even the biggest favorite, Brazil, managed to surprise us with their huge, colossal net worth
Points.
points. It was, well, if someone asked us in advance, do we believe someone could reach this net worth, we should probably say no.
I
But
think it was 112 million net worth points or
a lot.
something they
Yeah, I
ended
didn't
with.
check today. The final I checked a few days ago, but it
Yes.
was colossal anyway, and we were pleasantly surprised by the France and Colombia for playing aggressively, and no matter they were fairly small on net points, they played great game. Congratulations for that. And of course, Iran managed to surprise us too.
Yes.
We didn't expect such a strong competitor against the Romanian team, which are one of the favorites.
Well, yeah. So, which were your favorite moments in the group stage? Now that it is over, and you mentioned there were some surprises, but favorite moments?
Well, for sure, one of the favorite moments were the time when teams start taking castles. All of the design team were eager to see this moment and see how our new rules will work. So for us, it was the first time teams started conquering the castles. Was one of the most interesting moment, and one of the biggest moment also was the battle between Iran and Romania, because it was a really surprise for us. We expected Romanians to not be challenged so much, but Iran managed to surprise us, and it was exciting to see the battle, especially this huge battle in which Iran won, but for a very costly
Price.
and it was, well, it's a battle that earned our respect from both sides, as Mitko mentioned it
Yeah.
before. It's a really good one.
Very, very good one. So, what are we to expect from the finals? Now is the time for your next portion of predictions that we're going to analyze pretty much at the end of the final stage.
Yes, my prediction is that no Seoul team will be able to win the game without forging any alliances. So whoever picked the right friends and the right foes will be the winner. Of course, we expect Brazil to be a huge factor in this. They just showed that they can grow really
and that
big.
they are very serious about it.
And yes, but I think that the raging champions will also
They proved themselves once again.
be the factor. Yeah, they're one of the best in the diplomacy, obviously. So I expect they to play the great game in forging the right alliance.
So we are awaiting huge deals by Brazil and some huge deeds by Croatia.
Yes, and now I'm tempted to say that I expect a lot of battles also from Iran. I
Yes,
saw
so
they're huge fans of our
Iran is
games.
now
and,
among the players to look out for.
definitely. I don't know. I never write out our team, the Bulgarians, because I know they're very good players.
As we
and,
can see here.
yes, we have 3 titles, so even they didn't impress so much in the group phase because they were not challenged, they were not in so competitive group. I expect them to be very great fighters for the final. And for me personally, it's very hard to predict who will win this year because 36 castles is a very
we've
hard
got-
task to control, and I expect a lot of dynamic changes during the finals.
Yes, and we have several very, very strong nations this time. I just want to clarify that you said that Bulgaria has 3 titles already by mistake, I guess, but Bulgaria has 2 titles, just so that people don't freak out.
Yeah,
titles so far.
Count it as prediction for this year.
Consider this a prediction from our game designer.
Good.
So, the 5 million minimum net worth points limitation for an alliance to be able to build a rally point is now history. Will we have Castle Rush at the start of the finals?
Yes, we expect this to make the game more faster and more competitive early on. This rule was applied by the original rules, and it has no reason to keep it for in this rules format.
So, will this rule be deployed in the rest of the Imperia Online realms then?
Well, it's too early to say. For now, for sure, we will develop the game
How diplomatic
further,
of you.
and we will. Our players should expect changes that will improve their experience in our game. But it's too early to say which rules will go in the original game. This
Yes,
is the rule that
in
is
the regular
considered,
worlds.
yes, only for the finals for now, and we will see how it will work for the future.
Okay, yes, we'll have to wait and see. Well, the influence points seem to be a successful module. Can we expect it to enter the Imperial Online realms anytime soon?
Well, this model works very well in competition, as I said
Yes.
before, so I cannot say if we will apply it for original worlds or not. Time will see how we will change the game. This is
Well,
our
at
nature,
least-
evolution of the game will go on, but exact rules is too early to say how they will work.
Okay, so which team? You already said that you are trying not to give such concrete predictions, but still, if you had to point someone out, which team will be crowned a world champion at the start of December?
Well, a tough question.
Okay,
a
just-
lot of good competitors we have
Yes,
here,
we do.
and definitely the most competent one from the group phase, at least, it was Brazil, if I need to say.
Okay, so we've got a strong vote for Brazil, for their chances at least.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Ivane, and hopefully we're going to see each other very soon here on the live stream. And hopefully, well, not that we are hoping that Brazil is going to win, but if Brazil wins, we're going to have to go to Brazil.
Yeah, so it's good for them to win. For us, they will
Yes.
win. It's good.
Thank you again, and keep the great work so
Well,
far.
it's
That you,
for the
you've done
whole
so
team of game designers and
Yes.
all the developers. Thank you for
All of our
their
game
names.
designers
Yeah.
and developers, keep up the good work. You can see that everything is changing here all the time, and even our game designers are not exactly sure which features we are going to introduce to the regular worlds, but I'm just going to go to something that has to do with you, with all of you. This, of course, is the question that we asked you yesterday and that you answered in our YouTube channel under the video from yesterday's live stream. The question was pretty much, what do you prefer, an exotic vacation or Imperia Online's finals? And turns out pretty much everyone prefers Imperia Online's World Cup finals. But some of you were clever enough to answer that you would choose both, meaning that you would go on an exotic vacation and then take your laptop with you and play Imperia Online from your hotel room. But I still am going to give 100 diamonds to Michael Schofield because he categorically said Imperia Online's final. Why? Because we already spent 2 weeks in the group stage. So if we go now, it would be insane. And no great general just leaves until before he has finished his conquests. So he says that he would choose to play another 2 weeks because it's just 1 month in a year that you can play Imperia Online World Cup whenever you want. So stick with us and choose to stay Imperia Online Generals, he says. So,
yeah.
Definitely, I think he got the essence of how important this is.
How important it is for you to play on the World Cup final instead of going on
a vacation. Yeah, someone else mentioned that you can always go on an exotic vacation, but you cannot always have.
Yeah. By the way, congratulations, guys, for your epic answers. I had a lot of good time reading them.
Definitely, yes, yeah. I did too.
There were some amazing answers.
So this was today's winner, Michael Schofield. He's getting 100 diamonds. I'm just taking the time to remind you 2 things. The first thing is that when we get to 2,200 subscribers, we are going to give the winner of our question excuse me, 1,000 diamonds instead of 100.
Are you alright, Vicky?
Semi.
Okay.
Kinda. And
do you want me to take over?
No, I'm just gonna finish with this and then you take over till the end.
Please don't faint.
I'm not gonna faint.
Okay.
Never. So 2,200 subscribers are going to bring our one of our winners of our questions 1,000 diamonds instead of 100. And the other thing is something that we have to remind you, and this is the fact that the new rules say that here now, in the first 48 hours of the grand finals, you can make replacements in your teams, and they will be automatically filled with substitutes. So this is something that we want you to remember. And now take over, Mitko.
Thank you.
I thank you.
Thank you. Water is on its way, by the way.
Thank you.
So please stay with us just a little until we finish the show. Then you can die all you want, please.
I'm just going to.
Okay. So we got the answer from the yesterday's question rewarded. I just want to say a couple of things before I ask the today's question. And one of the things is that I will remind you again that in the next 48 hours, in the first 48 hours of the finals, you can vote out, cast out players. They will be automatically filled with reserves if you have available reserves, of course. So play smart and get your alliance straight using the module we provided for you for the finals, because you guys earned it. And tomorrow all the statistics, the interesting information about the World Cup group stage will be available for you guys in on our World Cup website, and of course I will show you where to go and what to read tomorrow. And
And this is why you should take your vitamins.
are you alright?
Kinda.
Alright.
I'm just gonna stay here, read
Yes,
the chat, and
and
smile.
okay. Okay. So the today's question is a little bit interesting, a little bit more funny than the ones so far. The question is: finish the sentence. Castles are used for. Castles are used for whatever. I will leave for your imaginations. I came up with at least 1,000 ideas what the castles in the World Cup finals could be used for. Some of these I refuse to share with an audience like you guys. Okay. So once again, the question is: finish the sentence. Castles are used for. Well, it seems like we are about to wrap it up for today, Vicky. We will close the today's show with a picture. I would like to show everyone. This is a picture made for the Serbian national team. We can see the stone in which the sword remains plunged, waiting for the one who will be able to pull it off, and the stone is covered with the Serbian national flag. Indeed, an very, very, very nice picture and an epic metaphor. The poem on the right is in Serbian, and it basically says the group stage is history. We are now ready. Our players are stronger than poison. We had powerful enemies, but we prevailed. Our leader is leading the mightiest team. We are proud of our players. They reflect a great credit upon our nation. The Serbian trumpet can be heard on the battlefield. Prepare yourselves for the greatest storm ever. Bye bye everyone. See you tomorrow.